What's up, guys? Jake and Roll coming back at you in another video, and today we're back with a what me as a Cleveland Browns fan think my Cleveland Browns should do this offseason. So, as you can tell, maybe or maybe not, I'm going to try the face cam again. If you don't see it, you don't see it. But the Packers, it seems, win the Super Bowl, I guess. But this is not about the Packers. This is about the Browns, so you know the deal. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's go over the video. So let's go over the team. There are roughly 3 big free agents, and I'll talk about a few others in there. So we know that they got Baker Mayfield, who is one of, you could say he's a pretty solid young QB. That is improving very, very much. So Baker is a franchise quarterback, but we'll need a contract extension this offseason. You can't not give a contract extension to a guy that is, how old is he? 26 already. 26-year-old quarterback that has played pretty good so far through his NFL years, besides his second season, but, you know, that's got to happen. Baker Mayfield is a really solid quarterback they're going to need to pay. And then Nick Chubb in there. They're also going to have to pay one of the best running backs. In my opinion, probably top 5 for sure. Kareem Hunt also very solid. Then, what do we do with Odell? I think we're going to have to let Odell go in some sort of way. Landry, got a contract, I believe. So, and then Higgins. Higgins is a pending free agent that I don't think they should bring back. Just because he's not that great, to be completely fair. And they can do better. They got DPJ, Kadero Hodge, and Marvin Hall, I believe, are also pending free agents. But I'm just going to let them go as well. And they got one of the best O-lines in football. I don't think they need to do anything with this O-line. I do think they're going to release Chris Hubbard, so I'll do that right now. Because he has some sort of... Yeah, so Chris Hubbard has been released. And then you know how the tight ends go. Now the defense is where things do get dicey. As they have Myles Garrett, I guess you could say, I think you could say the best edge, if not TJ Watt, probably, right? I'm probably forgetting someone. I'm like, yeah, but it's, he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He probably is not, just because he missed 2 games, though, so where he could have had more sacks, as they got Larry Ogunjobi's also a pending free agent, but I do think they bring back Larry Ogunjobi just because he's pretty solid. Sheldon Richardson, I think they could clear cap with him as well, but I ultimately think he's too good. I think they'll keep him. Then Olivier Vernon, also a pending free agent. I think they will let him walk, as he is 30, and I looked, and he wanted $11.5 million, so that's no. They're going to go linebacker in the draft. B.J. Goodson's also a pending free agent. I don't think they bring him back. He's 28, which is an age regression year, and he's not good at all. Has played it okay. The linebacking core is bad. Mack Wilson, Taki Phillips, they're all not good. But then cornerback. Denzel Ward, they will also have to pay, because he is a first-round player. They're going to pick up his 5th-year option. He is great. Greedy Williams has not played all year, so you don't know what to do with him. Terrence Mitchell and Kevin Johnson are both defending free agents, which I think they will let walk. Grant Delpit is very solid for the future. Ronnie Harrison as well. But then Carl Joseph, another defending free agent. I think they will let him go just because they don't need him. So I just accidentally did this off camera. I released Kyle Latella because it said we had to release a player. But Olivier Vernon in here, they can't bring back. Same deal with Carl Joseph, just because, look how much money Olivier Vernon wants. He wants 11.9. He's 30, and they can replace him for sure. Carl Joseph, they just don't need. Higgins, I just don't think is good enough. And then the rest, they deal with. Andrew Billings is also one. He just opted out. I don't think there's enough to love there. But the guy that I do want to bring back is Larry Okeechobee. On a 3-year deal. I will give him this contract, and he does accept. That is the only player I think the Browns should extend this offseason. But they also could sign some players in free agency. I'm going to try to keep this realistic, though. Here are the players that I think the Browns should sign this offseason. First, Will Lutz, because Browns, if you watch them play, kicker is sort of a need, as Cody Parkey was a dependent free agent. I let him go, because the deal with him is he double doinks. So, just know. Marvin Jones Jr., I feel like he played for the Browns earlier in his career. Marvin Jones Jr., I think, could help the Browns as a Band-Aid replacement going in, as Landry and Beckham are both 28. But I think Marvin Jones Jr. Is just like a 1-year contract. That's what I gave him. Jayon Brown, I think the Browns could realistically sign. They need linebacker pretty bad. Jayon Brown, a young, solid linebacker. And then Charvarius Ward, not getting much offers. They sort of need a young corner. Charvarius Ward, only 25 years old. So that's my reasoning right there. I also just added OBJ to the trade block, as you can tell right there. So Odell Beckham Jr. on the trade block, and we're going to go to next week, see if we get offers for OBJ, as I will import my draft class, as Jayon Brown and Marvin Jones Jr. are both becoming Cleveland Browns. So those are big ways to start, as Odell the game's broken and it's not giving him any offers. I also think it is personally time to show you guys how to download my 2021 draft class. I don't know how far down it will be in the Madden share. Search 2021 Jake is what I have it saved as, because 2021 Jake Ground and Roll is too long. So go in, search 2021. It might be in all caps. So 2021 Jake, slow at doing it, and it's just not there. so there's that, but it's not going to come up. So if you can find it somehow, I already had it imported in because I had to go back in because I deleted Chris Olave out of the draft class. So we have re-downloaded it now, and Chris Olave is out of our draft class. But it's okay, because he gets to come back to another year of Ohio State, which is good. So that's how you do my draft class. And let's go to next week, see who we get. So we also got Charvarius Ward, which is very, very solid as well. And we are going to go through fifth-year options. Baker Mayfield is a fifth-year option. It's going to get picked up for sure. Indeed, yes, we are picking up his fifth-year option. No question about it. And then there will also be Denzel Ward's fifth-year option, which we will also pick up for sure. He doesn't deserve one. Assistant GM, what do you mean? He's a 99 overall, not 99, 90 overall cornerback at just like 25. And you're like, he's not good. We shouldn't sign him. As Odell Beckham Jr. finally has some trade offers, so we're going to go over these. And wow, I need to look at these for a second. I know divisional trading doesn't happen that much, but the Ravens are offering us the best contract. So Odell Beckham Jr. is going to get traded to the Baltimore Ravens for a second-round pick, a fourth-round pick, and a seventh-round pick. And actually, in real life, that is a very good trade for a team, because that's a pretty decent amount of draft capital for you to get. So here we are in the draft, and we can see how the draft board goes at first. Let's look at the top 10 picks. The first one's going to be Trevor Lawrence. There goes Justin Fields. Dolphins go Penei Sewell. Falcons go Surtain. I guess I could see that happening. Bengals go Jalen Waddle. Eagles take QB Zach Wilson, okay. Devontae Smith to the Lions. Christian Darrisaw to the Panthers. Trey Lance to the Denver Broncos. And I guess you can see who goes at our pick. Cowboys, Kwity Paye. Giants go Micah Parsons, who I guess you could see the Browns taking as 49ers go receiver. I don't think so. Vikings, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I was hoping he'd follow the Browns. Maybe Zaven Collins will. If Zaven Collins doesn't, I'm going to be frustrated. As Kyle Pitts falls all the way to 17. I don't think he realistically falls outside the top 15. Harris Marshall to the football team. Come on, Zaven Collins, stay on the draft board. Oh, I'm getting nervous. I am getting nervous. Come on, there are just 2 picks. Nick Bolton goes. Come on. Yes. Zaven Collins is still available. I don't think the Browns can pass up the talent of Zaven Collins, linebacker out of Tulsa. I would be delighted if the Browns did this. Zaven Collins out of Tulsa. 74 overall, star better development. But that's not about that. It's about what the Browns do this offseason. And I say the draft. Zaven Collins. Madden just glitched out hard, and the Ravens still had a second-round draft pick, and they took Jason away. So we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. Oh my. Why are these receivers falling? Well, since I'm allowed to do whatever I want, with this pick, I will be taking Rashad Bateman. With the other pick that the Ravens just had, I will be taking Rashad Bateman. And then I also will have to say that I will be taking Paulson Adebo as well. Because the game screwed up, and I got that Odell pick. So it will be Rashad Bateman and Paulson Adebo. Just pretend like they're both on the Browns, okay? Rashad Bateman is my first pick. I gave him normal. I gotta fix that. He's going to have star dev for sure. No way Rashad Bateman has normal. Paulson Adebo will also be on our team. It's gonna happen. So we're going to the 3rd round now. Did I trade for 2 third-round picks? I think the Browns actually do have 2 third-round picks. But I'm going to look around, see who's available here in the 3rd round. With this pick in the 3rd round, I think the Browns are going to take Joe Tryon out of Washington. Still available. 70 grade with normal. Joe Tryon is really just an edge rusher. So that's also a pretty solid pick. Let's see what the Vikings do. So they go Deontay Brown, guard out of Alabama. I'm going to go Jabril Cox. I have him as a speed rusher. He's really a linebacker. The Browns will take another linebacker as they still need one. Wait, we took 2 right outside linebackers? Oh, because Joe Tryon's a right outside linebacker. Okay, so this is going to be my 3rd right outside linebacker, but it's really not. He is a middle linebacker, I think, not an outside guy, but Jabril Cox here to the Browns. This 4th round pick is probably going to be the final one of the 2021 NFL Draft. And there might be someone available at the bottom of the 4th round, though. So I'm going to... Asante Samuel needs to probably be moved up at draft. No, he's 3rd round. I think he'll go in the 3rd round. This is an easy pick for me. It's going to be Asante Samuel out of Florida State. He has hidden depth. Okay. So Asante Samuel is a pretty solid player. I'm going to simulate to 27. If someone's good is available, like a real player, I will take him. But there probably won't be. Okay, there's actually receivers in Tyreek Johnson. So, best receiver, in my opinion, is Tylan Wallace, so I will be taking Tylan Wallace. And that will end the 2021 NFL Draft for the Browns. Forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, and I should have, but I also think the Browns are going to, unfortunately, release Adrian Claiborne. They're going to move Joe Tryon down at defensive end. now they got a pretty solid linebacking core. A young one. Jabril Cox is going to play at outside linebacker. I need to fix his system here. This is a pretty solid linebacking core now. Asante Samuel, they got pretty solid corners now. I think this is a really, really talented solid offseason for my Browns. I will also give out contracts to Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, and Denzel Ward. And that's going to end the video after that. So, we have contract extensions that we're going to have to give out. They're going to do these this offseason. Trust me. They're going to give Nick Chubb, Baker, and Denzel Ward contracts, and White Teller. I forgot that he was a player. They're giving a 5-year contract, almost worth $10 million to Nick Chubb, which is not ideal. But there's that. White Teller will also need a deal. He gets pretty expensive as well. But they got to have these key young building blocks. Ronnie Harrison they're going to do right now, but not going to extend Njoku. They're probably going to trade him. And then I will extend Baker Mayfield and Denzel Ward after a year of simulation. Baker has a breakout QB challenge. I'm going to sim the next season, so I'll see you there after we extend Baker Mayfield and Denzel Ward. And then that's the end of the video. Here's the contract that I think the Browns will give to Denzel Ward. He does accept. Kareem, they're not going to give an extension to. Jarvis, same deal. And Baker Mayfield, the QB of the future in Cleveland, I think they give him a 6-year deal, as he is the QB of the future, and he is also back. So, that is what me, a Cleveland Browns fan, thinks they should do